Hey, great day everyone. My name is Jerisha Hawk, and today we're going to be talking about a topic that I know many of you guys may be currently experiencing right now in your business, and I'm really excited to bring this to you. But we're going to be talking about today why you need to actually stop trying to build a course from scratch or stop trying to build a digital course altogether, and really how you can leverage your services to grow your business. So if you are new to me, hello and welcome. My name is Jerisha Hawk. I'm an income strategist, host of a top-ranked podcast called Jerisha Said, and I help individuals create four-figure offers and sell them consistently using live stream video. And if you are, I want to just get a quick poll going because I want to know, do you currently sell, are you currently in the process of trying to actually create a digital product? Do you offer digital products in your business? And I just kind of want to get a lay of the land. So if you currently have a digital product or you aspire to build and create a digital product or a digital course, just pop in the comments and say like, yes, that's me. I just want to get a good idea of kind of where you guys are at. Hey, Sophia. So the biggest thing here is really, I think a lot of the time when we are in the process of growing our business online, a lot of us have the aspiration is, I want to be able to leverage my time. I want to be able to stop doing one-on-one. I want to be able to create something that is passive, or something that will allow me to, really scale and grow my business without having just to work one-on-one with clients. And I know a lot of us aspire to get there. And one thing that I see a lot of individuals in the online space doing, which is really sabotaging their success, is they actually try at the very beginning of growing their business, they try to create a digital course or a digital product first. And this is the first mistake that a lot of business owners run into, especially in the beginning stages. So if you're earning less than 6 figures a year in your business, this live stream is going to be really, really valuable for you. And if you currently do not have a large audience, right? Like meaning that you have not started to grow an email list, or if you have started to grow your email list, if you have an email list of less than 1,000 people, this live stream is going to be really, really important for you. Because I think I ran into this issue when I started my business. I tried to come out of the gate creating digital products, building a membership site, creating a digital course. And after 10 months of going down that route, I had very little money to show for it. I was working full time as a pipeline engineer. I was in a very demanding role. I was, managing and leading a $400 million pipeline project at the time. I was applying to grad school. So as you can hear, I was just juggling a lot in my day to day on top of trying to grow my business. And after about a year of trying to go down the traditional route of, I'm going to start my business by creating and selling a digital course, I shot myself in the foot. Because there were so many things that I think people in the online space, we see ads all the time about why you should build a course. And they're showing you how to build the course, but most people are not really showing you a way that's realistic if you're in the beginning stages and you don't have an audience and you don't have money for paid advertising on how to sell that thing. And what worked for me was actually like reverse engineering my business model. And that's what I'm going to show you guys today, how you can do that as well. So I see a few of you guys here, you have a digital course or you want to build one. So this is going to be really, really valuable for you. So first thing is first is when you're new so you may not be new to delivering your service in the sense that you've either done it for, in your corporate job, or you've been able to do it for free for people here and there, or maybe you've even had some paid clients, but it was like super underpriced. You may be, you're familiar with the service that you want to sell in regards to the problem or the result that you want to help people get, but you just haven't yet. This is maybe you're new in the space of actually creating your own business and selling it. So if you're earning less than $5K a month consistently, really, I'd pull out a pen and paper and lean in, because we're going to talk about this. So one thing I'm a huge advocate on is, and I'm about to share my screen with you guys so we can draw this out. But many of us want to get to a space in our business where we are selling courses, right? Whoops. I don't even know if you guys can see that. Let me put on this one. You want to have a digital course. You want to create passive income. You want to be able to serve and support multiple clients at the same time type of thing. Let me make sure this is actually showing up for you guys. Hopefully you guys can see my screen. Oh, wow, this is really zoomed out. Okay, hold on. Let's get the tech right. Let me see here. This is going to take a second. Oh, here we go. Here we go. All my scribbles are finally starting to show. Okay. So you want to get to a point where you're actually building a digital course, right? And for most people, this is where they start. They try to start their business with creating a digital course. I'm a really big fan of doing this in reverse, right? So what are some things that need to be true in order for you to build and create a successful digital course? You need to, have an actual process that you take your clients through, right? You need to know you need to know what problem you're solving. That needs to be clear. You need to have a very laid out syllabus type of style process that you're taking your clients through to get that end result. Meaning, if you think about it, when you are enrolling a course, they've laid out all the framework. You know what steps you have to take. You know, it's very much so laid out for you. You have a clear process that gets somebody from point A to point Z to be able to solve that problem. And you need to have an audience to actually sell to, right? You need to have people to be able to sell your product to. These are things that need to be true. And anybody that tells you otherwise, you can create a digital course and not have an audience. It's just going to be very difficult to sell that bad boy, right? So instead of actually starting at this point, I really am a huge advocate on, how about I think before you sell a course, you should do a group coaching program. And before you even do your group coaching program, I think you should offer your service one-on-one. And do really, instead of starting with a digital course as out of the gate thing, you really should start your business selling one-on-one. And then repack so I'm just giving you guys this as a layout, and then I'm going to explain this. So really the most impactful way for you to be able to grow and scale your business, especially if you're earning less than 6 figures a year, is instead of just starting with digital courses, you start by selling one-on-one. And I think one-on-one can get a bad rep sometimes because you can't leverage one-on-one, blah, blah, blah. And while that may be true, in the beginning stages, your goal is not to try to leverage a business. Your goal is not to try to create a passive product. Your goal is to generate positive cash flow. And in the very beginning stages, if you cannot prove your concept, i.e. understand what problem you are solving and knowing how to communicate the value of what you offer so other people understand it, you should not be focused out of the gate on how to leverage or how to scale because you have nothing to leverage. You have nothing to scale. And I had posted a quote today from Seth Godin's book on my Instagram story. It was so good. But I think it was along the lines of we can get so caught up in trying to please and appeal to the masses when we don't even have 50 people who know about us and care about us if we didn't show up today. And this is really important. So I'm just a big advocate of growing your business in a way that's manageable for you in the beginning stages and that will be sustainable for you long term. So first thing is first is I really believe that you should start with selling one-on-one services. And I don't just mean one-on-one services that you're just selling anything that you could possibly be doing to any and every one, but really I'm really a big advocate on creating a signature service. And how I define a signature service is an offer that is priced between $1,500 and $9,000, and it solves a very specific problem for a specific person. Okay, it is an offer that is not just trying to pacify somebody's problem, but that actually buy some $27 ebook or some $97 digital course. But I mean creating a high ticket offer where you can offer a premium experience that solves a real problem that people are willing to pay for. And not just selling any service, not just exchanging your time for money, not just doing these one-off, 1 hour strategy or coaching sessions, because at the end of the day, those smaller low-ticket offers do not really solve the problem that your ideal clients have. It will either pacify them for another month or another 3 months, or they leave the call saying they may have had new insights, but it doesn't really solve the problem that they have. So instead of wasting their time, wasting your time, really come out of the gate establishing yourself with a signature service. And this again is something that needs to be something that you can become an expert in. Leading with a signature service allows you to establish your authority. It allows you to, mark your stamp and say, this is the thing that I am known for, and this is the thing that I want people to like refer me to other people for doing and refer me for knowing. That's what I want to be known for. And the goal, so as we talked about here, because you're not going to stay doing one-on-one forever, right? So the goal here is when you're doing and like really trying to build your business and if you're trying to get to your first 6 figures, this is the simplest way to do it. And really the most manageable and sustainable way for you to do it, especially if you're still working a 9-to-5 job. So I'm curious to know, because I'm going to do an example, how much do you guys actually need to replace your salary and quit your job? Okay? How much do you actually need to replace your salary so you can quit your job and work full-time for yourself? Or if you're already working full-time for yourself, what would be a healthy dollar amount that you would need to be able to live a good quality of life? So I don't mean like billionaire status yet, but what is a dollar amount that you would desire to have to be earning in your business on a yearly basis in the next 12 months that would allow you to provide a good quality of life for your family, either replace your current salary that you have or replace the old salary that you used to have? Put that dollar amount in the comments. But to get started, like I said, I think that we should all start with selling one-on-one first. And when I say doing that with one-on-one, establishing and creating a signature service, a high-ticket offer, so something that is valued between $1,500 to $9,000, and that solves a specific problem that a specific type of person would have. So a very something that you can be known for as an expert, something that you can be known for as that you really want to establish your authority in, the thing that you want to be known for. And the goal here is how can you get 3 to 5 clients doing that service? And the reason why it's valuable, if you look at any multimillionaire that's in the online space, they all started selling services first. And there's a reason for that. When I was able to actually replace my salary, I first started selling my services one-on-one. And the reason why one-on-one is so valuable, this allows you to get your feet wet. This first allows you to actually generate an influx of cash flow and actually see real revenue hitting your bank account. This is not you trying to create some $27 ebook and you may be selling it, but you're selling like 3 to 5 in a month. That's not real money. That's actually just probably covering the cost of your technology and your software. But if you're converting 3 to 5 clients in a 3-month time span, and each client is anywhere from $1,500 to $9,000, that's a really good cash flow in the very beginning stages of your business. So the goal in working one-on-one, like I said, it allows you to get your feet wet, it allows you to build your confidence, it allows you to actually outline and map out a proven process that you're able to take your clients through to get a result, right? Because a lot of us in the beginning, we have all the ideas in our head, but every time somebody comes to us, we're either customizing how we're going to deliver that service on the back end, or, we're just kind of I don't want to say we're winging it and winning, but we are to a certain extent. We have no documented process. But working one-on-one will also allow you to learn how to actually sell your service. A lot of us, we know how to serve. You know how to serve, you know how to deliver value, you know how to help your client once you get them, but you have no idea how to sell. You don't know how to communicate the value of what you offer in a way that's clear, that's concise, where other people understand, where you actually attract your ideal clients on a consistent basis. When you work one-on-one, this will allow you to understand those basics of online marketing and how to actually convert leads into clients. So working on one-on-one is super, super valuable. But when you work one-on-one with a signature service, this also allows you to learn as you earn, okay? So the goal here is how can you get those first 3 to 5 clients selling a signature service that's a 4-figure offer, because it'll be super valuable for you as you continue to grow. And once you've nailed down, you now understand what problem you're solving, because you've worked with 3 or 5 clients, you've mapped out a process on how to actually, the process that you take your clients through to get a result. You've been able to earn, a healthy 4 figures, maybe even a 5 figures at this point in your business. And after you've done that, then you offer a group program. Okay? And this is where, again, you're not creating a new offer. You're simply repackaging your signature service and you're leveraging it. So I'm not asking you to come up with a new idea. You're not coming up with a new service to sell. You're not coming up with a new problem to solve. You're just evolving what you used to do one-on-one and turning it into a group container. And this is where I think it's important for us to understand that many times when you guys are coming out of the gate, and what I see people make the mistake of so often is when they start their business, they just focus on the features. I want to host an event. I want to have a group coaching program. I want to have a membership site. All of those are just containers on how you deliver a result. You need to first get clear on what problem you are solving. It doesn't really matter the container in which you're delivering it. It matters how clearly you're able to articulate and get results on helping somebody achieve that result and solve that problem. So we want to start first doing that in a signature service in that one-on-one container, because it allows you to do it in a way that's flexible, that's manageable, and you're not spending all this time creating all this content before you've even proven your concept yet. So after you've done that one-on-one for 3 to 5 clients, let's move into a group program where you're still delivering that same service. You're just delivering it to one-to-many now. And you can still sell your offer at the same price point, but once you move into group coaching or a group program or a group container, this will allow you to really solidify your process. Now you've done it one-on-one, you can test out doing it one-to-many. And you'll understand how to communicate with your ideal client. You're able to now offer your signature service to multiple people at once. And this will allow you to continue to grow your income and and grow your earning potential while serving more people and making that larger impact. And the goal here is how can you get, in a group coaching program, how can you maybe support another 6 to 12 clients, right? And then once you've been able to do that in a group container, you then, again, you evolve your service again and go from group program to that digital course that you've been wanting to make. And again, this is the most sustainable and manageable way for you to scale your business without it being chaos, without you having to make 5 different offers that solve 5 different problems that are speaking to 5 different, ideal clients where, you don't have to jump through all these hoops to make it work. There's a simpler way to do it. And this is really the way that I've been able to even grow and scale my business, going from one-on-one to growing in a small group program. The group program may be a coaching program. It may be a mastermind. It may be an in-person workshop where you're just delivering the same content, but just delivering it in a different container. And then finally, you move to that digital course realm where you're really able to, scale this and this becomes, 10 plus at a time. So let me know if this is making sense, okay? Because the beautiful thing about this is you're selling the same service. All of this is from your signature service, which solves one problem for one specific person. And you're really just evolving and perfecting your process along the way. You're not creating anything new. You're just repackaging it. You're just re-leveraging it. Just let me know in the comments, throw up a yes if this is making sense, or throw up some hearts on the screen. I know some of you guys are taking notes, but just give me a good check-in to let me know that this is making sense. Because now I want you guys to see how this applies on actually hitting your income goals and how to actually structure your year out in a way that, again, is, if you guys are managing a 9-to-5 job or managing other responsibilities, like I said, this is the simplest way for you to get to 6 figures and replace your salary without burning yourself out, and doing it in a way that actually makes sense. So I see people that want to make $50K this in a year, 65, 60, 75. I'm going to use the $75,000 example from Kelsey, okay? So if the goal for you, again, this is me just making this practical so you guys can understand. So if the goal for you is to make $75,000 in a year, right? If you want to make $75,000 in a year, most business owners, or you'll see a lot of people online telling you to divide that $75,000 and divide it by 12 to come up with some number, and that now becomes your revenue goal on a month-by-month basis, right? How often have you guys, or is this how you guys actually set your income goals for the year? Do you just pick whatever number you want and then you divide it by 12, and that's how much money you need to make per month? This is how most people do it. This is, I hate building out a revenue stream doing it this way, because I don't know, I've never seen anybody's Stripe account in my life where they're literally making the exact same dollar amount every single month, and that's how they hit their income goals. That's never, I've never seen anybody's, like I said, Stripe account where it's just even kill across the point where it's $62.50 a month, right? If anything, when you really look at people's Stripe account, this is what my Stripe account looks like, especially when I was making my first 6 figures. It started off low and it ramped up. And I'm a really big advocate on focusing on how can you ramp up your revenue while still hitting your income goals. Because again, it's more manageable and it's more sustainable for you long term. So again, if we're looking at how can we make $75K in a year, we're going to break up the year into 12 months. So January, February, March, April, May. Oops. So you guys can actually see my screen. Well, I'll break this all down, but we're going to look at the full, we're going to look at the month and quarters. So if we look, in quads, in 4-month time spans. So in order for you to ramp up your revenue, so for the first 4 months of the year, just go all in and focus on one-on-one services. Learn how to create, in the month of January, learn how to actually create and go through the process of selling your signature service. Because this will take time. A lot of time people just jump in, start dividing out numbers, but you're not actually building in time to actually market and sell the service. So in first month, just take the time to actually learn how to create a signature service. Learn how to package a well-crafted offer. Learn how to be able to actually communicate the problem and decide what problem you're solving, decide who your ideal client is, and decide on what the initial process will be that you take your clients through, and then go through the process of actually selling that service. And the goal for February, March, and April, let's just say we focus on getting 3 clients, right? And we're going to just focus on working with 3 clients. So let's just say you have a 3-month package priced at $3,000. So you're having each person pay you $1,000 a month. You're earning $3K a month for working with 3 clients. So let me know, if you are working full time, can you manage having 3 clients? And these are very conservative numbers. But I just know when I was working full time, it was difficult to manage more than 3 clients on a premium level. So let's just say you're working with 3 clients. They're all $3,000 a piece. You're making $3,000 a month. So we are, am I doing my math right? Yeah. Well, we're actually going to do 4 just to make the numbers work. But let's just say you're going to work with 4 clients during a 3-month package, so you'll make $4 grand a month. So I can make the numbers work. So you're gonna work 4 clients. The goal is just to convert 4 clients in a 3-month time frame. So it's 4 total clients at $3,000 a piece. That allows you to make $4,000 a month. For most of you guys, that's a healthy number. If you made $4,000 a month right now, you'd be in a really healthy space in your business. But that'll give you $12,000 for the quarter. Okay? So and again, you give yourself 3 months to figure out your signature service, actually sell it, work with a few clients, map out your process, learn how to market and sell. After you have gone through the process of doing this, the next 4 months, let me make sure to duplicate this. Oops. How do and just gotta duplicate this a few times over. But after you've done that, April in May, June, July, August, you're now in the repackage phase. So you're gonna take that one-on-one service that you were doing, and you're gonna redo it into a group program. And it's not a new offer, it's not a new problem that you're solving, you're doing the same thing, you're just refining and perfecting your process. So at this point, you're gonna turn that into a group program. So in the month of May, you're gonna work on repackaging your signature service, which was done one-on-one, you're going to repackage it into a group program. And again, just pop in the comments and let me know if this is making sense to you guys. And once we repackage it, you'll spend a month just regrouping, repackaging, and then reselling the bad boy. And the goal for you is just, if you repackage it and resold it, and let's just say that you kept the same price point. So you turn the group program, you keep the same price point of $3,000 per person, and the goal now is just to convert 6 people over the course of 3 months. So you want to just enroll 6 people into your group program. And you're doing 6 people at $3,000 a piece. That allows you to make $18,000 total for that quarter. And now you're bringing in $6,000 a month. So at first we went from doing $3,000 a month. You're slowly ramping that up to $6,000 a month. So it's a gradual ramp up. You're gradually ramping up your responsibility. You know, you're getting, like, this allows you to, like, again, manage yourself in a way that's sustainable. And then after you've done this, the last, you know, segment of the year, September, October, November, December, you're going to turn that group program that you just did. In September, you're going to, again, reset. You're going to repackage that group program into the digital course. But the beautiful thing about this, guys, all of this is just the exact, this is what the value and the power of having a signature service allows you to do. When you really have something that you're known for, the thing that you want to establish yourself as an expert in, this allows you to, like, just continue to repackage that offer, but that offer is the thing that allows you to scale and grow your business. So the month of September, you'll focus on repackaging your signature service into a signature course. Let's say we actually, you know, in the month of September, you'll work on actually building out your program. In October, you'll actually launch. And now that it's a digital course, let's just say you cut the price in half and you make it a $1,500 offer. In the month of November, the goal will be for you to, if you enroll 30 students at $1,500 each, that's 45 grand. And then you can take the month off in December. Off. So if we add up those numbers, from the first quarter you made 12 grand working one-on-one with your signature service. In the second quarter you made 18,000 doing it in the group program. And then the last quarter you made 45K turning that same signature service from a group program into a digital course. And this is your signature course, or some people call it like a flagship course. Those 3 things equate up to $75,000 for the year. And the thing that I love about this ramp up method, it is manageable, it is sustainable, and as you are going throughout the year, like, the beauty of this, like I said, is that you aren't having to create a million different products, solving a million different problems for a million different types of people. You're focusing, like, your focus doesn't change. You're just focusing on how can I better deliver and better help people get this one specific result. Again, this allows you to establish your authority. You become known as a go-to person in this, so you'll be able to get more speaking engagements, more podcast interviews. You'll actually organically grow your business and get more clientele because everybody knows you for this one thing. So you'll become the go-to person that's constantly getting referrals for it. And outside of that, you are in a state of constant refinement and continuous improvement. So you're somebody that struggles with procrastination, that struggles with analysis paralysis, that struggles with, I don't know where to focus my attention. One day I'm building this, one day I'm creating this, one day I'm doing this. In the first year of your business, like, if you just commit to say that for the next 12 months, I'm going to just focus on developing a signature service. And I'm going to focus on evolving my business model with that same signature service so I can actually establish my own positioning, grow my authority, build my trust in the marketplace, and get really, really, really good at actually understanding who my market is and how to sell to that market. That's all you have to commit to. And after that 12 months, after you've brought in 75K, after you have really laid a solid foundation for your business, now you're in a position to start to maybe expand. You know, maybe you create different offers that solve different problems, but that's not the way for you to do it in the very beginning. So this is a way that, again, allows you to ramp up your revenue, that allows you to do it in a manageable and sustainable way where you're not all over the place. And this is like really the foundational part of what we teach in my signature program, Services That Sell. Because you need to learn how to create a signature service, how to package a well-crafted offer, and how to actually sell and communicate the value of that in a consistent way before any of the other stuff really is, before you really position yourself in a way that allows you to do those other things with ease. So this just allows you to keep your focus intact and gives you a simple way of evolving your business progressively over the year rather than trying to jump in the deep end when you haven't even learned how to swim yet. And I hope this was valuable for you guys. Like, this is really the approach that allowed me to replace my salary. You know, I didn't come out of the gate, well, I did come out of the gate selling courses, but it wasn't profitable. When I actually refined my business model and say, you know what, I'm going to focus on just creating a signature service, selling that one-on-one, perfecting that process, turning that into a group program, and then once it was in a group program, turning that into a signature course, which is how Services That Sell got created. That is when my income took off, and that is how I earned my first 6 figures in my business. So just make sure that when you guys are listening to other marketing gurus and the other online experts, they have earned a right to be in that position, but just make sure that you are implementing a business model and implementing an income generating strategy that you can actually manage for the position that you're currently in. Because it's really like, you may know how to do all the things, but if you don't have the capacity to execute those things consistently, like, it doesn't matter. Because like, who cares if you have the best strategy in the world, but you don't have the capacity to execute it? You don't have the team, you don't have the ad spend, you just don't have the time to do all these moving pieces. It doesn't matter. Versus find a strategy that's simple enough for you to put in place that you can manage on a consistent basis that will allow you to actually grow and earn real good money, like hitting that $75,000 a year in a way that's manageable and sustainable, okay? And all this starts with having a signature service, starting with that very first service, the thing that you can be known for, that's a high ticket offer, and then evolving it over time. So I really hope this was helpful. If you want to learn more and hang out with me, you guys can join me inside of my free Facebook group. You know, if you want to learn how to create and sell your own 4-figure service, just click the link in above or below in this video, or visit jerishahawk.com/join, and we would love to hang out with you there. So I hope this was helpful. If it was, feel free to share the video or tag your friends in the comments, and I will talk to you guys soon. Have a good night, y'all.